In this video, you are going to learn how to retouch the studio portraits in Lightroom and the Photoshop from start to finish. Coming up. Hi everyone, I'm Harshvardhan. Welcome to harshvardhanart.com. In this video, I will show you how you can retouch a studio portrait, which is something like this, to something like this. And we are going to use the Lightroom first because this is a raw image, and then we'll take it to the Photoshop and we'll retouch rest of the image there for the advanced editing. So basically this is a raw image, and since the raw image is just like a negative and it lacks many things like contrast, saturation, details, sharpening, noise, so we have to just process them just like a negative. And since it is a raw image, so we have lots of control over it while editing or in the post processing. As you can see right now at this moment, this is very fade, dull and just boring image, and we are going to convert it into something amazing like this. All right, so before we go any further, please hit the like button. If you have any question or if you want to say something, leave that in the comment section below. And if you have not subscribed to this channel or if you have not followed me, please do follow me on Facebook or Instagram. All these social media links are in the description section below. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is the image, first image, and what we do will come over here on this develop panel, and in the develop panel first I go to the auto option. So I'll click on the auto, and most of the time it gives me the better result or the best result, and thereafter we will just analyze the image and we'll work on it. Okay, so we'll just come down. So over here I want this background to be more cyan. So what I will do, I'll add the temperature towards the blue side or towards the cooler side, something like this, and that would just enhance this background's color. So if I just undo it, you can see this is before and this is after. Okay, so now since exposure and everything has been set automatically, I'll just bring down the shadow a little bit, something like this, and I would increase the contrast a little bit more to +18. And in the texture panel, in the texture panel there is a new option of texture panel in the Lightroom. So I'll just click and drag it towards the left side, towards the minus side. So what it would do, it would basically just smooth out the skin a little bit, and it would remove some texture from our image. Okay, so if there would be any extra noise, that would also be taken care of with the help of this one. And then we'll come down and we'll come down on the hue and saturation or HSL panel or the color panel, and in this what we'll do, we'll come to the blue color and we'll increase its hue, let's say something like this, or yes, okay, something like this. We'll increase it and we'll come to the saturation, and in the saturation as well we'll increase the saturation of the blue so that this background becomes more vibrant, and we'll leave everything as it is. And then we'll come down on the details panel, and in the details panel we'll sharpen this image. So at this moment, if we just increase the sharpening, or the default sharpening is 40%, so if this sharpening is applied, so this sharpening is right now applied on the entire image rather than on the selective areas. So we don't want the entire image to be sharp because that would introduce the noise and will not make our model's skin look smooth. So for that purpose, there is an option of masking over here on the bottom. So what you have to do, you have to press and hold the Alt or Option and click with your mouse to drag it, and that would turn it into a black and white. So we'll increase it until we see only the edges, because we want the edges to be sharp and not the rest of the image. So we'll go for something like this around 90 or 86, something like this. And now we can increase the sharpening. So what it would do, it would only be applied only on the edges, all right? And thereafter will come down a little bit, and on the noise reduction panel, so we'll increase the luminance. So what it would do, it would just remove all the grains or the noise from your image, and then will come down on the lens correction option. And there are two options: remove chromatic aberration. So it's going to remove the chromatic aberration. If there is any chromatic aberration, is a orange or green color line around the edge of the subject. Sometimes you see these while shooting outdoor, or sometimes inside as well, all right? So what it does take care of that automatically. So we'll check that would be taken care of. And then we have the second option of enable profile correction. So what it would do, this would just correct any lens distortion. So what it would do, it would automatically identify your lens, your model number, lens model number, and the profile. So what it would do, it would automatically remove any vignette and the distortion of the image, all right? So just enable it. Okay, so now our raw processing or raw image processing is done. What we'll do, we'll take it to the Photoshop, and then we'll do the advanced editing over there. So let's jump to the Photoshop and start enhancing this image even further. So we have opened this image in the Photoshop, and now let's create a new blank layer by clicking this icon, and then let's choose the spot healing brush tool. You can simply press J in your keyboard as well, and make sure sample all layers is selected, otherwise it's not going to work. And start painting on the spots. Just paint and it's going to remove it. So let me just do this quickly. Even on the dress. And now let's fix this. Choose the softest brush and make sure the opacity is around 10%, and press Alt or Option to take the sample from this area and just paint over this spot, because we are going to fix this. We are trying to mix and match it with the colors. Now select both of these and press Ctrl Alt Shift T to create a merge copy. Go to the actions, and now just use this action skin retouching Photoshop action. You can download it from the link in the description section below. And then now zoom in and make sure you select the brush tool and its opacity around 100%, and make sure the mask is selected, and start painting on the skin to smooth out the skin. So now select the skin tone layer and press Alt or Option, take the sample from the surrounding area and fix that. Now select the high layer and choose the again spot healing brush tool, and this time patch tool, and make sure you just select the area, something like this, and just click and drag to just fix that. So doing this, just remove all of these problematic areas, and now choose the softest brush and work on the skin tone if you would like to, and remove some of the hairs as well. By taking sample of that area. Now select all of these layers and press Ctrl E to merge them together, and go to the edit, purge, and select all. That way you will no longer go back and create a new blank layer. Press Alt or Option, take the sample from the background and start painting on the hairs to just lighten these stray hairs. Let's create a new blank layer and press Alt or Option to take the sample from the skin and just try to fix this issue. And now create the dose and burn layer with the help of dose and burn Photoshop action. You can also download this from the link in the description section below. Now select the burn layer first, choose the soft round brush with 10% opacity and start painting on the darker areas of the image. And you can turn off the black and white layer if you want to see more. and you can see the difference by turning this on and off. Now select the dose layer and start painting on the highlights of the image with the again soft as brush, 10% opacity, and you can see the difference by turning this on and off. Let's create a new blank layer and choose this red color. Change this layer blend mode to the soft light, and with low opacity around 10% start painting on the cheeks, nose, lips and forehead to make them more red. And now let's lower down its opacity a little bit because it was too much, and let's lower down the opacity of the dose and burn layer as well, something like this, 87%. You can see the difference by turning this on and off. Now let's create a new blank layer once again and zoom in on this area, press Alt and Option and just paint on that color. Now let's go to the actions panel once again and just press and play the Pro Sharpening Photoshop action and choose the radius of 1.5 and this time choose the brush tool, soft as brush once again, and opacity let's make it 100% and start painting on the eyes and those areas which you want the sharper, like lips, ears, etc. and dress. And there is little problem over here, so let's select the patch tool once again and just remove that with the help of patch tool. Now let's create a selective color adjustment layer and let's adjust the red color and adjust all these sliders and adjust the cyan color as well. Now let's create one more blank layer, zoom in and choose the soft round brush and opacity around 10%, press Alt or Option to take the sample from that area and just paint to remove that hair from that area and just fix this area as well, some small dots, and this is how our final result would look like. But let's crop it for the Instagram, so let's select the 4x5 choosing the crop tool and make sure the content aware is selected and just drag it outside something like this and press enter, and it would analyze and fill the empty spaces or the empty pixels with the pixels of the background. And this is our final result. This is how it is going to look. So thank you so much. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, hit the like button. If you did not like the video, hit the dislike button. If you have any question or if you want to say something, leave that in the comment section below. And if you have not subscribed to this channel or followed me on Instagram, please do so. So thank you so much. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Till then, keep shooting and unleash the creative in you. Bye bye.